Testing. Hello. Okay. Okay, mic audio is good. Oh my goodness.
OperaGX is the best browser in the entire world. I've said that
That's
several
just an
times.
ad
I'm
on
not ready
this
to switch
YouTube
to
channel. One moment. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm so
Android.
sorry for that. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. It seemed like the audio drivers crapped out on me just as I started streaming. I swear. I figured out what the problem was with the game audio. It was what I thought it was, which was um, the silly noise suppression software that I keep trying to get rid of. But if I uninstall it, it messes with everything on Windows. So I have to keep it installed, but I have to constantly be manually disabling the noise suppression. That was what was messing with the game audio. I thought I had turned it off last time, but I guess I have to like turn it off like before I start OBS or it doesn't work. So I fixed that. I did a test stream on Wednesday. Played a little FTL. I'll probably put the VOD up or something. It wasn't super interesting. Um, and yeah, everything was working. Everything was working half an hour ago when I was testing everything. And then, of course, I started streaming, and I get a little pop up that says, Realtek audio drivers, computer must be restarted before these drivers start working again. And I'm like, but I need the audio drivers. Anyway, hello. Welcome to a Prophecy Girls podcast stream. I am Kara Babcock. My pronouns are she, her. I am one half of Prophecy Girls podcast, the other one being Stephanie Chow. And we just started season 6 of our recap of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. ProphecyGirls.ca, available anywhere you get podcasts. But I know those of you here in chat right now, you know all about that. Yeah, so Azure, I gave you a VIP status. I discovered last week I could do that in the Twitch controls. Partly it was because, as you speculated in the chat, Twitch kept censoring you. Every time you used something around biting, it was like, that's sexual. And so the auto mod is like, no, we don't want sexual content. And I don't want to turn off the auto mod just in case we get like a rando chat crasher. Um, but I also just I don't have time to fiddle with it. So I'm just like, is there a way? I was searching for a way I could like exempt you specifically. Um, and then I saw I could make you a VIP, and I'm like, yeah, Azure has been coming to all my streams and staying up really late and interacting with me in the chat. So you deserve the diamond, Azure. So you take your diamonds. And Reese, I would have given you a diamond, um, but I can't make somebody a mod and a VIP at the same time. So. And Kyle, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming to the stream here and tuning in and chatting. I appreciate it. Yeah, like Twitch is very clued into the whole bite sex thing, but we're not gonna go there. I know from the Discord, I think most of you have listened to episode 1 of season 6 already. I'm assuming you liked it. Happy we're back. You don't regret sticking with us. Awesome. Kyle, where are you at right now with your podcast? For those of you who don't know, Kyle is one of the hosts of the Buffy Gaze podcast. And I don't listen to it because I don't really listen to rewatch podcasts, and I personally don't want to listen to other Buffy podcasts just because I don't want to be like influenced. A new man. Ooh, season 4, episode 12. Wonderful. Saving it is a good reason. Yeah, so for those of you who are maybe catching the VOD later, you should also check out, in addition to Prophecy Girls, if you like Buffy content, Buffy Gaze, Gays, and Kyle and his co-hosts, I assume, do a great job, but I can't. I'm actually auditioning some new podcasts to listen to on my walks this summer. I've tried other rewatch podcasts, but I don't know. I like doing a rewatch podcast. I don't necessarily enjoy listening to them. Be addicted to something weaned off with bonuses. Not weaned off. We were just stringing you along. Thanks for the lipstick compliment earlier, Azure. I appreciate it. I went for the purple. I think it's called Raspberry Dream or something. It's a Sephora lip stain. It's like number 38 or something like that. I really like it. I like the red one. That's the classic red. I really like that one. But the purple's very me. And I painted my nails because on Sunday I'm going to go see Barbie. I'm going to get it all dressed up. All night listening and then having to wait for Thursdays. Hey, I get it. I get it. That's how I feel waiting for a new episode of Strange New Worlds. Today is the Faith Lip. Yeah. I think, the purple really just... So, I am excited. Because I have to admit, I feel like last week... what kind of podcasts would you enjoy? Others faves? Oh, I didn't notice. I don't check question of the day. I have that one muted, and I pop in once in a while. So right now, I listen to Scam Goddess, which is on a break. 2 CBC podcasts, which are both on breaks for the summer. But that's Quirks and Quarks and Spark. I'm sure Azure knows what I'm talking about. What else do I listen to? Best Thing Ever, which used to be called Read It and Weep. Off Book, which has kind of stopped doing its weekly episodes, but they promise they're going to come back and show us how they're making a musical together. Sounds Like a Cult, which apparently one of the co-hosts is suing the other one. I just found that out today. And I think, obviously, I listen to Left of Skeptic. You've obviously heard me talk about that before. Yeah. The Vinyl Cafe. So I don't listen to that. I don't think it's available anymore, Azure. I think you could get old stories and stuff. I don't think you can even get the episodes, though, unless they're in the archives. I do like Secret Life of Canada, but that's, again, not a regular podcast right now. Come Along Pond. Nice. That, I assume, would be a Doctor Who podcast. Yeah, I personally, I listen to my podcasts for the parasocial relationship. I had Maintenance Phase recommended to me, Kyle, so I am going to audition that sometime this weekend or next week. I just started today listening to an episode of Normal Gossip, so I haven't finished yet. So we'll see. I might have to listen to a couple episodes of that one. I tried Chosen Family because I like Elena Joy. She's one of the hosts on that one. I've watched her YouTube channel quite a bit, but the banter, the vibe in that one just wasn't working for me. One of them sounds really, really bored. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, with most of those kinds of chatty podcasts, and even like rewatch podcasts, right? Like, I'm not here to knock most podcasts. If I try a podcast and I don't like it, it's usually just because it's not for me, right? But yeah, I really like Off Book, but I understand why they're changing things up, And I feel like I'm forgetting one. But Switched on Pop. Switched on Pop really taught me a lot about pop music and how it's made, which is cool. So anyway, I am super excited. I feel like we really turned a corner last week. Game audio issues aside, I only died like once, I think, or maybe twice, and we really moved the story along. And we got a lot of progress in terms of not just biting people, which Azure was very happy about, but we are learning a bit more about this world. So just a quick recap, especially for those of you who are tuning in who haven't watched all these streams this summer. We're playing Vampire with a Y. It's 1918. It's London, England. You are, I am, we are, collectively, all the voices in the head of Dr. Jonathan Reed, who is a blood specialist, recently back from the front. Also recently turned into a vampire. So he wants to figure out what's going on. He's just hooked up in a hospital with Eddie Swansea, Dr. Edgar Swansea, aka 1918 Giles. He is doing side quests because I like side quests. And as of last week, he is starting to give in to the bloodlust and the urges. Good evening, High Road Warning. So, yeah. So we are going to get into it. I've been excited. I have not played anything this week. I wanted to. I'm actually really getting into this game, so I was really looking forward to streaming this week, and I can't wait to get into it here. So let's see how we go here. You have our list? Thank you, Azure. Yes, Azure is the official keeper of the bite list, which is all the people that we are going to bite and kill because they have wronged us, or they looked at us funny. Correct, Reese. Maybe Joe Peterson. Yeah, we're on the fence about that one. All right, let's get into the game. Okay. Let's make the music go away. Uh-oh. Oh, now we're not getting any game audio. How did I fix this last time? Oh, there we go. All right, awesome. All right, I think we're on chapter 3 now. Oh, Thomas! Okay, I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure. So thank you for tuning in, Thomas. I appreciate your company and saying hi in the chat. So yeah, we were having some tech difficulties right at the beginning there, so we're just getting into it. All right. Ooh, level 13. That's lucky. Tell Edgar Swansea about Razvan Vesely's blood. Oh yeah, so we just helped Super Lady Vamp, right? The one that I wanted to play as, but the game, of course, is sexist and wants us to be a dude. She had a blackmailer, and so we mind wiped Dorothy Crane, which I was really sad about, and then we found out about who's blackmailing Lady Ashbury, the super vamp. Yeah. Anyone who looks like a priest? Azure, you gotta fill Reese in on a priest that we weren't feeling last week. Although, for those of you who missed previous streams, just remember, propsygirls.ca/streams. You can catch up. Alright, we gotta go talk to Eddie here.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
It's so obvious. Don't you know it's turning people into skulls?
We're facing something new here, Dr. Swansea. Something terrible.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Do I tell him more? I feel like yes, because maybe it'll cause him to tell us more.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
Be careful what
No, thank
what
you,
ideas
Jonathan.
you planted in my head, Edward.
But as I
Edgar.
said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Oh, was my mom dead?
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
Oh no, I knew about my sister.
My
I
sister.
killed my sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery.
I still
Your
haven't been
mother
to see my
published
mom.
the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Chapter 3. The Eye was in the tomb. Attend to Mary's funeral. Oh, that sounds like a bummer, especially considering I'm the one who killed her. Well, anything else? I think I read this already. Warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also severe. Whoever made this game did not proofread, and I'm very annoyed by it. Its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. And this is Dr. Aykroyd, who, remember, we don't like. All right. New hint from Dr. I don't think I've met Dr. Strickland. I gotta go find this guy. Dr. Tippett. Yeah, I haven't met Dr. Strickland. Go figure out who this guy is. Nothing else. Ooh. Rare species of vampires. So, Johnny is an econ, or econ. Volcods are a lupine type of vampire. The Rakshasa, Jiangshi, whew. Bat-shaped women, sometimes lying around St. James's Church. Okay, cool. I do like how this game is building up the lore around vampire kind. It's pretty neat. All right. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Side quests. Local investigations. Did that one. Wrong target. Ooh. So that's what we're going to start with. Yes, Azure. Absolutely. I think the vamps are racist against each other. Have you not seen me killing a bunch of skulls? Okay, we are going to go after Thelma's side quest. I think we're finally strong enough to do that. Sorry, I need to retrieve Samuel the disciple in the cemetery of Whitechapel. Retrieve Barrett Lewis's box. Okay, maybe we'll do those after as well. And for the main quest, we have to go to Stonebridge Cemetery. Oh, okay, so that's gonna dovetail nicely with the other side quest. Cool. But first, I need to find this other doctor. Miss Elwood, Thelma Howcroft. Where's this Dr. Strickland?
I never thought I would have
He
to
might be in that
attend
locked
my
office,
murdered
that might be
sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
I mean, Johnny, the truth is that you brutally murdered your sister and sucked her dry. I don't know what else to say to you, my boy. You're kind of in denial right now. So Dr. Strickland might be in this office. Yeah, I have a feeling he's
It's
gated
locked, all
content,
right.
so we might have to wait here. Also, I picked an ultimate. We picked Blood Cauldron, so we're gonna try this out here next time I fight somebody. So we're gonna see what happens with that. For now, let's sneak out the back way here and head off to Whitechapel. Guys always respawn. But now, I'm not afraid of them. Yeah. Except it's been a week since I've done any fighting.
Spot one, fire.
So you can usually stun this.
See them fancy
Or
clothes?
not.
This one's a... Die, vermin!
Filthy fucking beast!
Okay, let's try Blood Cauldron.
Finish it!
That was pretty good. We like that.
We have to stop it!
It's got a pretty long cooldown. I gotta heal myself. There we go. Much better. Ooh, money. Alright, let's kill those people.
It's a leak!
Okay, this Blood Cauldron is working because it really deals out the area of effect damage. I'm liking that. Thirst must be quenching with speed. Excited to see people explode. Alright. Hey, I'm glad I am bringing the entertainment for y'all. I do need some blood, so I am gonna suck somebody's blood soon. What's going on here? Bullets. I like bullets. Crafting supplies. Ooh. Oh, something else shiny. Shotgun, yes. Nice. Ooh, a new steak. What's up with this one? Modern steak made with the best alloy, with the pre-win symbol engraved on the grip. Ooh, sexy. I could steak them with their own steak. Level it up. I gotta use a workbench for that though. How does this compare to the common steak? Use pre-win steak. 15 stun, 10 attack speed, 35 stamina, 18 stun, 10 attack speed, 30 stamina. So this one's better, but it can only go as far as level 2. Whereas this one, level 2, I can keep leveling it up. That's pretty cool. Good to know. Okay, we'll stick with the common steak right now. Bullets. Pills, bottles, good stuff. Ooh. That was a collectible, but I missed it. Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to their bravery, for we prevailed. Oh, it's propaganda. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, our trembling hand when they turn... Okay. Ugh, propaganda. Where's our little Go-Gurt? Jonathan probably wishing Tide Stain Sticks might be invented right about now. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not looking that good. Interesting. Report about Pembroke. Sir, having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, we can confirm vampire activity there. First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. Worse. Not worst. The administrator of the Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea, according to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal. Say that 5 times fast. He may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, then there may be something big going on at the Pembroke. Maybe even a nest of vampires, protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we are convinced you better come quickly with reinforcements and heavy gear. Alright. Well, we can go talk to Thelma. Good times, good times. This mission was so much easier once I leveled up a bit and got an ultimate that allows me to explode people's blood. Anything else around here I can steal or collect? You know me, I'm all about the looting. An unknown event happened over here. Well, that's interesting. We're gonna have to go investigate that. Why not? That sounds good. Wait, have I talked to you before? Oh, this is the Strickland guy.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
I love how everybody in this game is like Waverly, Waverly, Thoreau, Edgar, right? And I'm Jonathan. Which sad girl artist? Well, I don't know about Jonathan. Lately, I don't know if you'd call her sad girl anymore, but I've been listening to Tessa Violent. I just listened to her new album, My God. She's definitely getting into her horny era, which is not for me, but there's a couple of songs on there I really do enjoy, especially Yes Mom. That's my vibe right now. Music recommendations with Kara. Personal questions.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me.
Oh my god, this
I
guy really
am
is a
honored
groupie.
to have the opportunity
He
to
gets to
work by
win.
your side.
I'll give you some advice, but understand that nothing beats practical experience, which can be exhausting and solitary work.
Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this hospital.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical.
Oh, he's got some good blood quality though, but I can't mesmerize him yet. I gotta kill more people first.
You may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Oh, he's good.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn
This guy
about blood
really wants to
transfusion.
take blood out of one person and put it into another person.
You seem quite optimistic.
Like he's
It's
very
a rare
jazzed
and
about
precious
it.
attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity
Man of
to resolve
science.
the situation.
True.
Did they
Last
even know
summer,
about
during
blood
the
types
first
back
wave
then?
of the epidemic,
Can
I used
somebody
to
look that up
joke with
for me?
Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
I'm assuming they didn't know about antigens back then.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well,
feel like that's a
yes,
1950s.
maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Great. Another fetch quest. Woohoo.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
These NPCs, I'm telling you. No respect. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Thelma. Where am I going? No idea where I'm going.
Come now, we can handle this.
Thelma, there you are.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich,
1901.
vibrant blood.
Interesting. Thank you for looking that up, Thomas.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you.
So she got me a sample. That's cool. Well, we've almost maxed out her blood quality, and I'm strong enough to mesmerize her. So there is one more hint that I could try to unlock about her. But otherwise, we could, you know, put Thelma out of her misery. I don't know. What do you think, Azure?
I'll keep that proposition in mind. Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Interesting. She's healthy, right? Yeah.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
I like how she feels like she has to remind me in every line that she is a vampire. It's very much, you know, she's very much channeling us in season 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Angel, right? See, I want to play Jonathan as he starts off, I'm not going to kill anybody, and then he slowly descends into being an evil creature of the night because he starts to get drunk on his power, right? So like it started with, oh, I'm gonna kill Cadigan Bates because he's racist and a slumlord, and then it was, oh, I killed this other guy, you know, because he was a criminal, and so on. And it's just it's the whole road to hell thing, right? It's like each step he thinks he's doing the right thing, and then he becomes a monster, and by the time he realizes that he's become a monster, he's okay with it because he's enjoying the power. Okay, we'll keep her around for a little longer.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a
last
vampire?
hint.
Here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
So we have maxed out how much XP we'll get from her when we do decide to train her.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
I'll leave you, Mistress.
Okay, so we gotta wait a little longer before he feels ready to kill her. Let's go talk to Thomas. See if he's got any new dialogue for us.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
She's maxed out. I don't know about story-wise, but she's maxed out in terms of XP.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. Her arm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
He really does. But we still got more of his story to figure out.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner.
Alright.
Daily routine.
Cool. Alright, so we got some side quests. Missing ingredients. Reach the pharmacy. The pharmacy. Ah. Oh. Gabe, stop it with the weird keyboard controls. I go to the docks. Interesting. And I can go to the events. And I can go to the cemetery. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and new dialogue is available with Dr. Swansea. Okay, cool. Let's go chat with Dr. Swansea.
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's
I think we should
also our
totally
largest
Mercer
donor.
kill Thomas, yeah.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
She's one of the good ones, he's saying.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury.
Oh,
Thought
wait,
she was
I forgot I
murdering
told Lady
patients at
Ashbury I
some
wasn't gonna
sick
tell.
upper-class
Okay,
game.
oops.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
We'll talk later.
Oops. Johnny can't keep a secret. Sorry. Quick little craft spree. I met somebody with Brian. Watery brisk blood sample. I don't have all those. Free with steak. Excellent. Need more tiny common handle parts. That's my gun. Should probably sell those other guns. Damage or reloading time? I think damage. Oh, I already did that. Level 3, let's do it. Damage or reloading time. Cool. Okay, more handle parts. we go. Good stuff. Off we go. Back to Whitechapel. We're gonna find this event that might be happening. Oh, I should heal myself. Oh, I can't do it here. I gotta go back in here. Go. This game, I've decided, really needs fast travel because keep having to go through all of these districts, especially when people have respawned, is very annoying. Alright, so I'm going this way. Blood boost there, always a good time. Alright, so we're gonna go straight and then left. Going.
The Swan recording will be the answer to all your problems. And as long as you have the money.
Alright.
Its effectiveness has been improved.
This was where we dealt with Crane. I don't know if I can go back in here. Let's find out. Ooh. Well, good stuff. The antique figure. I got a collectible, okay. Oh, hello. Hi. Azure, are we liking the exploding blood effect? Oh. Trick here. The event. So there's like a An infestation of skulls. And only I can stop it. But first I must take everything in sight. Anything else I can loot? No? We're good? Alright. Wait, did they turn Crane into a vampire? If they turn Dorothy into a vampire, I'm gonna be very sad. Whoa. She just like one-shotted me. I mean, she is level 24. Oh. All right then. I feel like we can't fight her right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Oh well. Well, that's sad. I do need to get more blood. And then... Nope. We're going to go to the pharmacy here. Which is quite a ways. I don't know if we can get there, but we're going to try. While we're here, let's go see if these merchants have anything else for me.
Give you faith again.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Healthy.
I'd like to see what kind of
Yeah.
medicine you're selling.
Sell. I guess it's what do you have? I don't really know what I need. I just know that money's no use to me. Where's the other merchant? This one. Baron, I believe. Well, I've been over here before. Just gonna explore. Oh, that guy probably.
Turn around, sir.
Could.
Go back home!
Could. Or I could kill you, just because I feel a little bitey. Oh, there's a bunch of them. This might be fun.
Bloody monster!
Well, that was fun. Yeah, this ultimate's pretty good. I gotta say. I'm liking it.
It's locked.
Is it? Interesting. Anything else? No notes? Oh, I need to. I meant to drain their blood. I'm such a forgetful vampire. I guess I'm just gonna have to kill more people. Ah. Life's never done. Well, hello. Oops. Damn it. I need to use my shotgun. Feed, eat her, she sells fake pills. So quick. I'm glad that you like the blood explosion. I was feeling a little bit of buyer's remorse. I was thinking, should I get the Berserker Rage? But I'm liking it now. I'm feeling like we made a good choice. Okay, go that way. I'm just exploring at this point. Alright, blood's better. Here. People, though. Go this way. Aha! Haha, destructible. Oh, Darius. But will he turn around?
Easy, boys. Don't forget, check every roof, every door. Stay close. Keep an eye on each other.
Might just have to run at him.
This one's mine. Christ, he's dead! Over there! There's one of them!
Oh. Oh, my bad. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. Oh dear. Oh. Whew. What level was that guy? Because I'm totally willing to kill him. I just wasn't prepared. Oh yeah, he's level 10. Yeah, I got this. I was just taken by surprise. Used hatchet. That's super interesting. That's better. Crafting stuff here. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, we're gonna put you out of your misery, beast. Beastie boy. There we go. See? No fuss, no muss. It's all good. Sometimes you just have to do a tactical retreat until you know what you're dealing with, and then you're all good. Cool. Oh, is that another one? Ooh, level 12. Okay. We got this. We got this. Human explosion. Excellent. What? I don't get anything for that? Oh, there we go. Blood sample. Good stuff. Stuff. Okay, I think I've exhausted what's going on there, so we're gonna go here. Oh, no, we can't go that way. Hello.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Right then. Show me what you have.
Ooh, I did need more of these. Well, ooh, let's sell Clay Cox's metal wedding ring. Good stuff. Alright. Where's my workbench here? Okay, so we're gonna go left and then up. Nope. It's a little hard to navigate. I wish I had a mini map. Is this the right way? That's the right way. Here we go. Where's my hideout? Is this it? Hello, Mama Ashcats. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, money. Where's my workbench? It's up here, right? Thank you. There we go. Okay, I gotta craft. Don't have anything to analyze, but it's fine. More potassium permanganate. So I wanted to upgrade this guy. I need one more common handle. Oh, I need 3 good handle parts. Okay, Barrett had those. Mistake. Oh. So close. Good trigger parts is what I'm looking for. Oh, I keep forgetting these guys are. It's very annoying. Good stuff. I like how it doesn't cost that much blood. All right. Let's see here. Can we make it to the docks? Should have gone there from the hospital. Yeah, let's go back to the hospital. Let's do that. Unless we want to go exploring. We could go the more dangerous route. If it's not locked. Let's find out. Oh, hello. I gotta wait to use the ultimate until their health is lower. Okay, so I can't go this way. Alright. And I have a feeling I'm not gonna. I could maybe go that way. I have to. So that'll take me to my quest. But I want to go to the pharmacy first. We're going to the pharmacy. Anybody need anything? There's a blood trail. That's always fun. Definitely nothing bad happening over here.
I cannot enter.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Die, vermin!
Ooh, I got lots after me now.
Watch it! It's a killer! We've got one. No!
Excellent. Good stuff. Where am I going here? This way. Oh, that just takes me back to Whitechapel. Other than nothing along there. Oh, there's a place down here. Not worth my time. There's blood over here earlier.
Not a good place for a
Easy
stroll!
does it, boys.
Die, vermin!
Blood. Nothing else interesting. Religious disease, lots of quarantining. Boy, 1918 London was rough. Shadow travel. Get tampons. Bye, Kyle. Enjoy your game, whatever you're playing. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Alright. Well, I think that's it here. Can I get in this way? That's where I want to go. Level 12.
Get them weapons ready! Die, vermin!
No loot. Thank you. No loot, my dude? That's rude. Off to the pharmacy we go. Probably going in the wrong direction, but... Ooh, level 14 and level 60. Do we risk it? What do we think? Not go well. What was there, 3 of them? Gotcha. There we go. We did it. I killed a level 16 skull. Well, he didn't drop anything. A little disappointing that. Dr. Strickland's list, ordered by... Oh, so this is why the pharmacy didn't deliver his order. Paperwork as well.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Oh, so we fulfilled the quest. Coolio. Anything else here? across, I can. It's good to know. Anything else happening? Ooh, money. Alright, let's F across. Let's F this. Good. That's shiny. Oh, hello, Skull. Okay. Poor Skull. Didn't even stand a chance. That's not where I'll go. This way. Oh, here we go. How's it going, my dude?
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Yeah, Reese, that's a really good point. I agree with you. I don't know the treatment for headache.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
All right. Good. We're getting that blood quality up. Pippa's got a cold. I gotta cure a bunch of these people.
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. Oh, the terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
He loves Newton.
I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton.
Oh, okay.
Killing
That's
and
not
eating
what I
him.
thought, but...
The man I fucking love.
Oh, okay, so I was right.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Well, I don't want to bury the gays.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to
I
me.
don't think I could kill him.
I can't imagine life without him.
I mean, he's only worth 665 XP anyway.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand
Wait,
what I've gone through.
So the devil on my shoulder is telling me not to fight this guy. The angel on my shoulder is telling me to fight this guy. Y'all are sending me really mixed signals here.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Well, we unlocked all the hints. I just have to cure him of his headache.
Why did you run?
What
What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about is their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
got to. How you doing, Milton?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise.
Stir the pot.
We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Good to know. He's healthy.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I think my shotgun does more than that. I do always need these. I don't have much money though. Can't sell anything. Got lots of springs. Oh, let me get some upgrades. Is that Newton? No, that's Lady Ashbury. Jones. What's Harriet doing out here?
At least that mistress of the dark. Stop following me.
Oh, Harriet's over there. Talk to you.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Anything else going on here? You're healthy. Yeah, we're
Goodbye,
good.
Nurse.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
You're healthy. Can't kill you yet.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
We're like in a regular episode of Grey's Anatomy right here. Yeah, he's probably like the grandpa or something. As your great uncle? I don't know.
Thank you for your...
Alright. Anybody else? Mortimer says he's healthy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
I think I need to find some more.
I have to go now, sir.
Details.
Don't waste your time with me.
Oh,
Good evening.
I'm okay.
yeah,
I
just
have to
unlocked
go
these
now, sir.
before I
But don't hesitate to
Mortimer.
contact...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
No,
You
gonna do
always
that
knew the
one
words to
more.
calm the children.
What's this?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
Oh, it's Mr. Fiddick.
Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Well, I could mesmerize him, and that would resolve the issue of the surgery. If I ate him.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Ah, Azure, but what if Edacam resolves the dispute between the two doctors, which means they work more efficiently and save more patients?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility.
Bye, Reese.
My apologies.
Thank you for tuning in.
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Ah, Strickland. That's
We can handle this.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could...
Oh, another guy who's experimenting on patients. Oh, I love it.
Create a lethal poison without the correct dosage. Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Really, Asher, you want me to kill this guy and not the guy who's rude to me? You want me to side with Dr. Aykroyd over Fat Boy?
You can't be serious. You have to stop this before you lose yourself. Lives are at stake here, remember?
I'm a competent doctor, and my value has been proven already. Frankly, I'm disappointed to hear you, above all, speaking so ill of me.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Where's Pip?
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
How would you
It's serious.
You...
Alright, so I just need to level up my mesmerizing skills, and then Pippa
Goodbye,
is done
Nurse
for.
Hawkins.
Excellent, excellent. Where did Newton go? Newton. Cash is having a good time. I don't know where Newton is. Oh well. If we see Newton, remind me we have to cure him. It's my medical desk. Where's my medical desk? Is that here? I don't know what I did. Oh, did I just change? Huh. Cool. I didn't know I could do that.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay, so do we report him or give him the placebo medication? What do we think? I feel like we should give him the placebo because it stirs the pot a bit more. And I don't really like Dr. Ackroyd, and I don't want him to be proved right. Yeah. He can have the placebo. Is this him?
Good evening.
And good evening to you.
I have...
No, I don't...
A placebo is a substance.
You made a placebo?
Research has established that...
Really?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised.
Ooh, finally, we can get into the doctor's
Goodbye,
office.
Doctor.
Awesome. Put the medication there. Cool.
Let you down, my boy.
Ah, the benefits of lying to people. Excellent. Ooh, money. Mortimer Goswick's medical file. Extreme fatigue, sores in the throat, mouth and tongue. Refuses to speak. Interesting. Interesting. He does not have the flu. Maybe he's turning into a vampire.
It's locked.
That's locked.
It's locked, all right.
Letter to Dr. Swansea. Despite the urgency of the sanitary situation. Oh, the nurse is being diagnosed. The women are getting uppity. Thanks, Thomas.
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked.
I wish I had lockpicking abilities. That'd be cool. Well, that's all we can do here for now. Where's Dr. Ackroyd? Strickland. There we go.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. He's got some standards.
Thank you.
As for me, what?
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Okay, the hint doesn't do anything for me just yet. Oh, here we go.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have to...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening,
Munchausen
Doctor.
by proxy?
How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Do you require medical attention as well?
I have...
Do you require...
I have...
Okay, can't kill her.
Goodbye, Miss... Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Poor Harvey.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
This guy is just so sad.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
I can't kill this guy.
Poor little bleeders.
Goodbye for now.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's
Can't
not
eat her
true.
yet, Asher. She's
I
too high
know
on
when
the
my
Nurse Brannigan's
patient's
level.
life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, Nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Dr. Jonathan Reed, please explain to me sexism. I don't understand. Of course you don't understand. You're a white male in 1918 London.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Goodbye.
All right, so I think we dealt with everything there. So I think we're gonna go to Mary's funeral in Stonebridge. I just want to do a quick craft. But first, I just want to top up my water and close some blinds and stuff. So we're gonna take a very quick, 3-minute break. Go stretch, go hydrate. BRB. Okay. Let's do this thing. All right. Quick little craft session, and then off we go to a funeral.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
Pneumonia, that's cool. Great weapons. Oh, I need good handle parts. I don't have those. Okay. Oh well. Thought I could upgrade you. Okay, I need tiny good handle parts now. John and Mary. Yeah. Where we might be looking at another alternate universe of the Winchesters. Okay, I am going to... can I equip it? Oh, okay, I only have the 3 skills. I don't really seem to need the blood serum. I'm going to see if the stamina serum is better for me. So I got the regeneration for my health and then the stamina serum here. Let's see how that goes. And can I get some more shotgun shells? Alright, I think we are all equipped. Well, let's go to a funeral. So we're gonna go here. So we'll find out what's over here. Is this the morgue? Oh, this is where those guys were spying. I see, okay. Well, we got some items. I love Supernatural Azure. It's such a good show to rewatch. Alright, let's find out what's going on in this district. Ooh. Lots of people. Level 14, nice. Ooh, money. Money. Okay, so I can get around those people, or I could kill them. bitey. Feeling bitey, people. I got my shotgun armed. Level 16. Let's do it. Oh, there's 2 level 16s? Oh, 2 level 16s with the gun. This might be... Yeah, this might be tough. Another rookie. I wish I could, like, stun them by jumping on them. Stalk your prey. So that guy's walking away. That guy gonna turn around and walk away. Yes, good, good. Good, okay.
It's one of them!
Oh, damn. Thought I could reload the little gun. Come on, God. There we go. Excellent. Well, that went well so far. Let's kill this guy.
Better go home, sir.
Rude.
Yeah. Die, leech!
Ooh. Well, it happens. I think I might have to kill those guys again, though. If they respawned, that would be annoying. And I need more blood. Yeah, I want human blood. Can I equip this?
It's mine! I'll take it!
Human blood.
Christ! He's dead!
This is no place for you. Die,
No, I gotta kill this guy too. There's just so many people to kill. Good times, good times. This seems like a whole side quest. Do I want to go down here? Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Rogue skulls. Aw, that didn't work my weapon. Oh, I see. Ooh, lots of skulls. Yes. This might be like a travel method. What's in here? Rogue skulls. Population control. Extermination of the rodents. No mercy, no excuse, no forgiveness. These are the simple rules all members of the club shall apply when dealing with skulls. Whenever you face one, exterminate it. Whenever you suspect a vampire of creating skulls, report him immediately to Fergal Bansha and to myself. Skulls are a permanent threat to us, for these despicable creatures have no control of their appetite or their primitive instincts. The only case when a skull can be momentarily spared is as long as he can provide us really useful information for our projects. In any other cases, London must be cleansed of these disgusting rodents. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. Interesting. Okay, so we're learning. We are learning. Going in circles now. Skulls. Rude. Interesting. Can I go this way? Realistic. Oh, hello. Oh, level 16. Not a problem. Go. Ooh. Gonna find some good stuff in here, maybe.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
An unreadable text? Cure for blindness. Good stuff. Alright, so I need to find somebody who reads Braille. Good to know. What is up here?
It's locked.
I need code, okay. Alright, so we're finding some interesting stuff in the sewers. Cool. Curious if there's a way I can get down that narrow section, but I don't think there is. I think that would be here. I think that would be this door. Yeah. So clearly I'm not allowed to access that yet. Alright. Good stuff. That I wanted, but whatever. More shotgun shells.
It's a leech! Kill it!
Oh, not that way. Do love it when that happens. Just leaves a nice little blood stain. Kills this guy. Like, oop, that guy's got a torch through him. Good times. Alright, where am I going? It's over here. Free-wind gunner. Just, are you here, my boy?
Over there!
Good stuff. Ah, I see. It's this little shortcut. Gotcha. How are we bloodproof? No gear multi-clean. I mean, yeah. It's pretty magical devs they got some going on here. It's pretty cool. Alright. Well, let's go to a funeral.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Widow in distress. Oh, that sounds fun.
Somebody help! What do you want?
Excellent.
Somebody
Blood coagulation is a good time. I have enjoyed this. You had the strength to kill her. Hello.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Wait, I'll walk with you. You have a cold. Apparently I can't treat you. Alright then. Fine.
Shouldn't you go back?
Maybe later.
Alright. Stubborn. Well, I gotta explore this place before I go to the funeral.
It's locked, all right. Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder?
I wonder that too.
This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
That's locked, okay. Alright. Inconveniencing me. Finally. So rude. Oh, hello. Wow, this cemetery is really overrun. Somebody needs to do something about this. Blood coagulation. Oh, that steak really takes some out of me. There we go. New collectible. They fear the holy symbols. Strongest weapon against vampires. Auriculum. From Atlantis? Okay. Cool. Very odd funeral, right? You might almost say it was a trap. Oh, hello. shotguns to chill. Let's go. We like that. Yes. Ooh, wrong way. Go this way. Ooh, money. Sounds good. Money. Crosses are doing nothing to me.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Wait, why can't I? What? Does she think I'm dead? Like...
Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her.
So I assume I can F somewhere. There we go. Poor mother, right?
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
My mom is not well. It's a good thing that I came back from the front.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired.
So
Please
Avery's
take me home.
Yes, madam.
She's probably, you know, butler. Just doing a flip log. Be awkward if that priest came back.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing.
I do not.
This is a
look
nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What is your end game, lady? I'm so pissed off.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
A vampire, crying over the death of a loved one. It sounds like a bad joke.
No, Jonathan. She was your sister. And the pain of her death, the hunger that killed her, will stab at you for years. It's important to cry for those you love.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
Tell me how?
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night?
I like her.
And then just smile and nod at those you spared.
I just don't like her attitude.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many
Oh, we're friends now.
Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Like, she's wearing trousers, you know? This lady knows what's up. Alright, bye, sis. Widow in distress. What's going on with that? Succeeded. Burial. Inspect the bodies in the cemetery. Abandoned. No looting in the cemetery. Out of the cemetery, which I don't want. A strange formula. That could be fun.
I cannot enter.
So tedious. Can I get back up here?
It's locked, all right.
I'm not susceptible to crosses. Ooh, hideout. Ooh, more treatments. Headache. Good. Treat that. Migraine. Cool. And neuralgia. I can cure Barrett. Cool. How are we doing with my upgrades? Money. Oh, I could kill those dudes. I see. Yeah, why not? Times. Okay, let's see here. Is there really no other way back into the cemetery? Ooh, more skulls. Go. Oh. In here.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. Interesting. Alright. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
I've heard so many things recently, I'm almost glad I cannot see them.
you check your morality level? No, I don't think there's any like meter. I think it's just like the more I kill people, the worse the ending is. Like I think I was reading the game guide that said there's 3 endings. If you don't kill anybody other than Mary at the start, don't embrace anybody, you get the good ending. If you embrace 1 to like, I think they said 10 people or 5, I can't remember. You get like a medium ending, and then if you like go full evil, you get the bad ending. So I think my goal is to go full evil because I don't want to be middle of the road.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Oh dear. Who is this guy?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Not the right use of counsel, but fine. Alright, so
God walks with me! He's dead! Get a taste of this!
This man stung me
That's
with
got
his crucifix.
Oh.
This
so
is not good
apparently-
news.
Yes, Evil Terry Jeffers. I like that name. Apparently, crosses can affect me, but only if people are faithful. Interesting. Should have been oh, hello. The main plot a bit more before we stop today. Oh, I've been here before.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. but I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
He's
There are
probably
no
seen
secrets
worse.
from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
I'm a monster. I must embrace being a monster because that's all that's left for me. Alright. We did the thing. Back to Eddie.
There.
Alright, I want to go back to the thingy though.
I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
This? Can we talk to you?
Good evening, Doctor. Can
oh,
I
yeah,
help
you're
you?
the journalist. Oh, I can cure you.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating...
Thank you, sir.
Cool. Good.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Have you any...
It appears the dispensary...
Major source of contagion. Yeah, I know, but I can't kill her yet.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
That's the priest. We're not going to talk to him just yet because I haven't found the bodies.
I'm cheap and I promise.
Oh, priest. Yeah, he's out there. He's got fatigue. Period.
You again? What do you want this time?
Can I offer you my medication?
Keep your medicine.
There is a thin...
All right.
May I ask?
I'll do what...
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more
I
than he
think we have
should.
to take Joe off the list.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Have you
I saw her wandering the street.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let's see here. Benjamin Palmer has neuralgia. We can cure him. She didn't let us cure her. He's got a cold. We can cure him. Mason Swamper. I don't remember meeting him, but I think we can cure him. He's healthy.
Joe, please, Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace.
Embrace. We must speed. Oh, we're getting there, Asher. We're getting there.
Good evening, Miss.
I could ask you.
He's healthy. Oh, Azure. Oh, except no, I said we'd spare this guy.
Are you living?
And why not?
What about your house?
My house is always open to any person.
Why?
I remember the night you came here.
Yeah, he's not happy with me.
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure.
What kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
Thirst.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon
so
or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause. Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
Well, I got a key. Yeah, this district's not gonna be in a good way. Oh, I did that. Let's see.
How are you, Mr.
They killed Albert, you know?
I see.
I should have looked after my Albie better.
Yes, they
The wet
killed
boys
Al.
will pay.
They killed
I
Al.
swear they will pay.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me.
I served in France, too. Tell me about the war, Benjamin. Tell me what happened to you.
It was hell, Doctor. Pure and simple. The terror. Shouting. Screaming and death. How was yours?
I tried to expand my knowledge to save lives. But sometimes that can lead to terrible mistakes.
Oh yeah, science can make mistakes for sure. They said I was a coward. And they sent me back to the front with a box of pills.
Okay, good to know. I need to get one more hint.
What are you doing now that Albert is dead?
One thing I learned from my time in France is how to kill. Now I'm going to war for myself.
Can you tell me anything?
The Wet Boot Boys.
And why is that?
Because of the war.
Your son seemed very...
His body was...
The boy was no good if you...
Albert was raised by...
Aha! Well, we've unlocked... I don't really see any reason we need to keep him alive anymore. Where are we going? We're going this way. Come with me. I like this little spot right here. I can really embrace you right here.
Was my life a waste? Have I saved anyone from my Albie's fate?
As long as you have the money.
Circles now.
Wanderer cordial. Cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
Direction, I don't think.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Trying to find Christina to give her her cure.
Has been proven by men.
You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way?
Oh, here we go.
You are blinded by your false.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the...
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion.
Alright, we can get some more blood quality out of her.
What?
Two girls I know went to the...
Goodbye, men.
A little longer. Richard's back here. Treat him when he's cold. Oh, hello. Hello, Richard.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Do you need medical attention?
It may be wise to let you...
I understand.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health.
We should
But
level
I
up. You're right,
appreciate your concern, sir.
Alright. He's almost as tasty as he's gonna get. Is he on our list?
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
Excuse me.
Perhaps it's time to think about something more useful to do. I'm not sure that poets are what London needs at this moment in time.
Men and women need food for certain, a roof and safety. But how narrow is the mind of one who believes art is not as essential? Goodbye for now, sir.
The hint failed. I lost the hint. Okay, I can't mesmerize him right now. But
I'll leave you alone.
good to know I can fail at hints. That's cool. Alrighty. Oh, Harry Peterson has fatigue. I can help Harry.
I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot. But I must reveal.
Pay me a glass
Good evening, Harry. May I?
Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered.
Can't kill Barrett yet.
What
We
could
killed
be
Palmer.
worse?
We killed Cox. Yeah, we haven't killed Fake Pills Lady yet.
Do you need any?
Yes, I do.
You'll feel.
I'm not sure I'm happy with you.
Goodbye.
Even my dreams.
Oops.
So,
I'm not bothered.
Didn't mean to talk to you again.
goodbye, young.
I just want to rob you.
Even my dreams are
Out of your
soaked
way.
with gloom.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Anything else in here? Yeah, okay. Let's go level up.
Good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Is Barrett dead? No, he's the merchant guy arguing with Joe. I can't kill him yet. Craft. Migraine. Good. That. Good, okay. Stop. Alright. Alright, we got some XP to spend here. Well, the ultimate is doing a good job, so I feel like we should... Oh. Oh, I need to be level 14, okay. What else do we got here? Stamina. Shadow Mist I've been wanting to upgrade for. Autophagy. Greater regeneration. More blood to heal yourself instantly. And can you just... Yeah. The ultimate, I need to be level 14. So I'd have to level up and then level up again. But then 2 nights would pass. And I think that has consequences. So I gotta wait for the next time. I haven't been using Blood Barrier. I keep forgetting about that. I should probably remember to use it. I don't even know what's mapped to. I think 3. don't want to spend points on that right now. 300. I don't really think there's anything else I can do. Please confirm. Alright, so it's a wash. I healed a bunch of people, and I killed 2 people, and the district status only went down by like 2%. So it's good. I did a good job. My understanding, I don't know for sure, but my understanding from just the random stuff I've read is that if your district's health status goes too far below critical, you lose the district. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I don't really want to find out. So this one's doing better. Except I can't find Newton. And I haven't been back to the docks. So I guess I could go back there. I don't know where Mason is. Oh, it's this lady's husband. Interesting. Don't you know where he lives? I am level 16 now. Fear me.
I shall fear no evil.
I am too busy for you dudes. I have a mission. Hello. Oh, rude.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone.
This guy's antlers.
No child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Tell me what you are.
I am the whitened bones and blackened soil. The land.
Somehow I
blood,
think he doesn't have my
coursing
best
through
interest.
thy veins.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Great. I love cryptic
I've had enough
messages.
of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
I want to get back to the cemetery there. Nothing in here, so maybe I have.
It's locked.
Locked.
This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of
here's
his
Samuel.
clothes,
I missed him
this
the first
man's a
time.
docker. Samuel isn't here.
Oh.
I had better follow the blood trail.
Okay. Cool. I can do that. Tiny little quarter map for fast travel. Yeah, that's fair. Like, there's times and places for fast travel, like wanting to get back to the cemetery to finish the side quest is an example. And it's hard to tell where I'm going. Oh, I guess I could follow the blood trail. I got a video, except I don't see where it is. Oh, here we go. Samuel's some kind of skull, isn't he? La-di-da-di-da, just out for a jog in the cemetery. Not gonna go well.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Eliminate. Father Whitaker so righteous. Father Whitaker then went to an abandoned house, found an old man, knelt before him. Samuel really liked Father Whitaker. He's a saint. Okay. When I threw the petrol on the blanket, their souls are now. Oh, they were killing people. They were. I think I need to kill Father Whitaker. I think he goes on the list. Please add Father Whitaker to the list, Azure. 3 more souls have been cleansed from any corruption tonight. Oh. So I need to get better at you know, but so he's tired. He's tired. Good times.
I have this.
Report to Father Whitaker.
Thirst for blood.
I think I'm gonna wait to report to Father Whitaker until I've upped my mesmerize level, though. So, how are we doing for time? It's almost midnight. Let's go talk to Eddie and see what he has to say. And anything else we can do? Where's this take me? Oh, I could go here. Let's do that. We'll call it a night soon. Where's the widow? That was what I was wondering. Yeah, let's do this first. Goodness for that. Blood coagulation, eh? I think I'm missing the blood barrier hotkey. Shadow Mist, Autophagy, blood barrier is 4. Okay, not mapped to 3. I need to start using blood barrier more. Summertime sadness.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
All right.
How do you feel?
I don't...
You should recover.
Thank you, Doctor.
You realize you can't...
Why? Why should I go? Since...
But you're not dead.
You sound like you're no...
Let's just say...
Please accept...
Are you on...
I have family.
You should not be by yourself.
Thank you for...
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshu.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide?
Matthew...
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand.
Well, that didn't age
I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds.
Well, we've unlocked a lot of her hints already.
We are all...
I never...
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician. One of the best in the country.
I'm full of myself.
But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you. Since she is buried
Do some
here too.
May
emotional
I
labor
ask
for me,
what
racialized
caused
lady.
the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight.
I'm gonna
and
make...
cure,
How can I make
no
this all
matter
go
how long
me?
it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives.
She's
you and
clearly
I.
just being polite so that this guy leaves her the fuck alone.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Alrighty.
So many new
Where's the box? Oh, the box is over there. Okay. I'm just gonna go back to the hospital.
So
It's time to
disconnected
call it
from
a night. We'll do these other side quests next week. Oh, what's over here? Oh, Clay Cox. Benjamin Palmer. Oh, these are the people I killed. Oh, that's sweet. I have a place I can keep track of my victories. Oh. Well, we have to go into this door. job, everybody. Just loot the place as usual. Ooh, money. Alrighty. Hideout. New serum. Ooh, a new stamina serum. Nice. Cool. 50% or 100%. Nice. We'll try that out sometime. All right. Hello. To the hospital. Oh, that's the sewer. I can't go that way, I don't think. Unless they've unlocked the door. Oh, go that way. Don't tell me this is a dead end. Oh, this is gonna be really annoying. Oh, can I go through here?
I said stay over there!
Back to Eddie. Because
Last warning, sir!
And we're back. Oh, somebody's not happy.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song.
Once again with the skull.
You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Ho 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 ho.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
He lost. Ah. What's up,
What
Eddie?
happened? The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere.
Well.
The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan,
Right?
I may turn my head when you
I
or
am
her
personally
ladyship
offended that they're hunting on my
indulge,
territory.
but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Okay. Put an end to Sean Hampton's savagery. And we're going to the docks. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Ooh, there's an event happening. Oh, new dialogue with Lady Ashbury. I think we should just leave it here, though. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I don't know if you're still there, Mama Ashcat, but thank you for hanging out with me. Azure, as always, you know, you are my loyal supporter and voice of temptation. But, you know, it's fun hanging out with all of you who are watching. Thank you, Mama. I can't remember who you are in the Discord, so I've just been calling you Mama Ashcats. I appreciate the lurking. I don't want to pressure anybody into chatting. I love watching. There's one Twitch streamer in particular that I watch a lot, and if I have my phone in front of me, I will, you know, leave comments in the chat. But usually I'm just watching and knitting, and I'm not participating, right? But yeah, it's always good. Thank you. We got a lot done today. We did some side quests. We leveled up. Found out that our ultimate is pretty good, which is good. And yeah, we're advancing the plot. We met evil Terry Jeffords, who works for Ascalon, which is some kind of secret vampire society founded by Lord Redgrave. Don't know what that's all about. We ate some people. Azure's very happy with that, and I want to keep you happy, Azure. So we'll see what happens next week. But yeah, that's it for me. So for those of you watching the VOD, check out Prophecy Girls podcast if you didn't come here from that already. We are a Buffy rewatch podcast. And yeah, we are in season 6 now. So new episodes of our season 6 recaps are coming out every Thursday. You're probably watching this VOD at prophecygirls.ca/streams. And in just a moment, I'm going to queue up the outro video, which is going to share the names of our chosen ones. It is night. It's just past midnight. So it is now officially July 22nd. And I'm tired, but I was having a really good time hanging out with you. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, so stay tuned. Watch our chosen ones, and you know, if anybody feels like supporting us, buy me a coffee is always an option. Listen to the podcast if you don't already, and I will be back next week, same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And yes, I am so excited for Barbie on Sunday. I'm going with my next door neighbor, who is amazing. She just got back into town this week, and we're going to go together. And this will be my first movie in like 4 years. I don't think I've seen a movie since in theaters since Captain Marvel, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, we will chat in Discord. All right. Good night, everybody.